Dr. Sabita. I'm a homeopathy doctor and I have done my MBA in care services. At present working with Oasis Fertility as a counselor. Like I'm with you all to actually talk about the common problems like health issues that females face above 18 years till they're 60 plus. Because what I have observed through my experience in the health field is women primarily neglect their health issues in front of any other issues of the family or their surroundings. So my agenda would be usually to educate them like if they are healthy, the family is healthy. So this is my point. And today I would like to share few common health issues that different age groups are facing in present society. In that, I have divided the age groups as 3 different groups. One is 18 to 30, and the other is 30 to 40, and the other is 40 to 60 plus. Wherein 18 to 30 years is age where the 18 is where they actually come into the society and they are still learning how to actually pop up into the society. And 30 is the age where they come to a settlement point. So that is the reason I have taken this age group. And the most common points in this particular age group would be undernutrition, obesity, then PCOD and menstrual issues, then stress-related disorders like thyroid problems, and fertility issues. And the final one is suicidal tendency. So these are the most common things that happen between these age groups. Why does this happen? Is the most commonly seen reason for this would be environmental factors. That is family, wherein both the parents would be working. So the child would be like they grow seeing their surroundings. That could be a positive or a negative influence. And the second thing is their neighborhood, wherein they can be, manipulated for certain things, or else they can be compared in certain things where their mental strength would come down. Third thing in schools and colleges, where there is comparison between their lifestyles, their study patterns, and their racism. So these factors usually put a lot of impact in between these age groups. And the fourth and final would be a premature marital issues, where the women may not be completely prepared for what is going on with them. So how to overcome these problems for that particular age is, first thing is the support of the family, wherein even though both the parents are working, I think they can give some time for their kids, knowing what they are learning out of the society and what impact that is putting over them. The second point is, please don't get influenced by the negative issues, because you will be mentally at least that much sound that you can discriminate between what is good to you and what is not good. In case you are unable to decide between these both, I would say please take the guidance of the family. And the third thing is, criticism should be your winning point, should be your encouraging point. It should never bring you down, because your self-motivation is something which will put you on the top of the world. So try to inculcate these habits to come out of all these things. And regarding any health issues like thyroid or, like hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism or obesity, they are not diseases, they are just symptoms. Okay, so you can overcome them also. Thinking that you are diseased, you become very morose, or you become restricted to yourself, or you think you are sick and you need some rest, all this is not going to affect positively on you. So my point would be, especially from 18 to 30, please work out on your lifestyle management and your diet habits. Then the second age group is 30 to 40 years. In this age group, the most common health issues that you come across are very silent, like hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, and heart issues. Here, hypertension, diabetes, and heart issues are something really correlated very nearly. In what way? First thing is, you never know when they have started because you don't have a habit of monitoring it. So this age group, I sincerely request, if not daily, weekly, or monthly, at least in 3 months, just nearby your clinic, just check with your BPs and sugars, at least yearly once, because nowadays it has become a very common issue that this age group is developing BP, sugar, and ultimately, which is leading to heart issues. I think you people are going through the newspapers and listening in the news that suddenly someone is just breaking down with a heart stroke and we lose them. So this should not happen to a woman, because women are the strength of the family, according to me. So I say, please concentrate on all these things and monitor. It is not the treatment which comes primary. It is the monitoring which comes primary. And once you find yourself as hypertensive or diabetic or osteoporotic or something, then the treatment is as easy as a normal person. It's only that we are going to control it. It's not something we are treating it. Okay, so never get panic that you are suffering from hypertension or diabetes, which are just metabolic issues. And osteoporosis is like where the bone density decreases, and most of the females at this age group, they are starting having that backaches and knee pains. They are unable to sit for a long time. They are unable to walk for a long time. This is just because of lot of deficiency issues like calcium and vitamin D3. And this commonly we see in working women who are stressed out in balancing their personal life as well as their professional life, wherein they neglect their routine dietary habits as well as exposure to some natural ingredients like sunlight and all, wherein these deficiencies pop up. So my sincere request is, especially this age group, kindly monitor your parameters and try to get treated as early as possible than neglecting it. Third age group would be 40 to 60 plus, where the common health issues that we find would be respiratory diseases, again heart diseases, osteoarthritis, and complications of diabetes, and finally different types of cancer. Okay, so respiratory diseases, it depends, like if what you're going through to actually get affected with the respiratory diseases. Like if you have neglected any previous issues of respiration or any lung diseases which had been to you in your younger ages, that will lead to a chronic respiratory disorders. And once this is associated with obesity, that will definitely give you a very big problem. The second thing, as I earlier told, heart disease, it can be because of your overstress, or if you have not controlled your comorbidities like hypertension, diabetes, or else your diet habits. The third thing is complications of diabetes, wherein where you're chronic diabetic, you have been diagnosed diabetes 10 years ago and you're not controlling it. That would definitely affect your eyes, your heart, your brain, your kidneys, and your feet. So these are the primary organs by diabetes. The most and the commonest diseases that we are seeing in this age group nowadays is cancers. And I hope everybody agrees, because we are running a lot of cancer campaigns where we are trying to educate the people how to not getting it than getting it and get cured of it. Especially women are prone to breast cancer, cervical cancer, and endometrial cancer. This is just because of a negligence. As they see some symptoms related to even small pain or any swelling or any discharge, they neglect it. They don't go to a doctor. Reason is they don't have time. And what they do, they give their time to their family. Are they not the part of the family wherein they also need the scope of getting cured, scope of getting attention, scope of getting treated? After they fall into a zone of danger or a zone of complication, there is no point in going and getting it treated daily with chemotherapies and radiation therapies. As you all know, now society is seeing all such things on day-to-day basis. Initially, these health issues were very rare, but now it has become a common part of the society. So for all these, I would definitely say certain things for the women between these age groups, like 18 to 30. The main things that they have to do is lifestyle management, where they can give 15 minutes of their time for their walking. Then diet management, like what is for them, what is not. I don't say meet a dietitian. You yourself know what is healthy for you. Third thing is get exposed to sunlight at least first part of the day, wherein you can get natural vitamin D3 and calcium, which would restore for the future. The fourth thing is motivate yourself. Motivate yourself, strengthen yourself to support your family, because you will be running to colleges, you will come out of the colleges, you will be running in search of jobs, wherein you should be fit to attend those duties. And then the final thing is protect yourself from the negative forces. And for that, you have to be mentally and physically strong. So these are my advices. And the final thing would be a treatment by a doctor. Please keep the doctor in the last place. Being a doctor, I would suggest this. Then coming to 30 to 40 years age, this is the age where, like, you have kids, you just spend your time in bringing up them, balancing the family, you work, and then you balance the family. So now generations are like both of them work. So woman is definitely giving two parts of their life, like professional and personal. But in this, she should not neglect herself, because if only she is strong, she can give time for her family as well as her profession. And the third thing is, please avoid things that can give you comorbidities like hypertension or cholesterol or diabetes. So you have to have slight knowledge of what you have to intake and what not. See, taking junk food or fatty food occasionally is fine, but getting used to it just because lack of time, this is not fine, because you never know when this is converting your normal blood into cholesterols, when it is getting wrapped up into hypertension, when you going into diabetes. You never know unless high. So my sincere advice between 30 to 40s is, please do not neglect yourself, giving time to your family and your profession. The third thing is 40 to 60s, wherein you come to a position where your children start settling. Maybe you feel neglected because they are getting settled and they don't give time to you. So that's not an issue where you can handle an entire family, you can handle yourself. But only if you are healthy. As I told you, like respiratory problems or heart issue or osteoporotic complications, try to come out of it with the help of a doctor. Keep your health checkups monitored every 6 months. And if needed, you are just going to take a low dose of medicine. That can definitely help you out. Along with this, try to be happy. Try to spend some time in spending on knowing what life is. If possible, try to help others to learn something out of your experiences. Because people around you, as you think, are not more strong than you. Your inner self is even more stronger than what other people are going through. So my request as a doctor is, please take care of yourself, because for me, I feel if woman is not there, the family is totally incomplete and unhealthy. But the reflection of this unhealthiness is mostly seen in the woman than on the family. So I hope you all understand. why I have given this much time on speaking about health is not because of there are no medical facilities for all these health problems, because the neglection of the woman is to an extent where certain times the medical facilities also cannot help you out come out of this. I hope you understand why I'm telling all these things, and this should be definitely helpful for you. And from tomorrow, try to implement on at least few things that I have tried to tell you, so that you can be an inspiration and a support to your kids and your family and your profession.